Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all good? I hope so. Y'all listen. Have y'all been watching the Braxtons? Okay, so I've been catching on IG. I've been catching the clips on IG. And trigger warning, we're about to talk about, people passing away, right? So this second episode, babe, when I tell you, Trina got me. I had to watch the clip, stop it, watch it, stop it, watch it, stop it. And I was like, okay, I did that. So now let me see if I can watch it all the way through, right? Trina. Whew. Trina. Trina got me, y'all. She got me. Because the counselor asked them like if they felt free or something, and Trina said she doesn't feel free. She doesn't feel free from anything. And they was like what? She's like, anything. I don't feel free. She said Tawanda told her, Trina, I do not think that you're strong enough to be there with Traci when she takes her last breath. And Trina said she was like, yes, I am, Tawanda. Yes, I am strong enough to be there. And when Trina said, mm-mm, mm-mm, when she inhaled like that and looked over to the side, in that moment, in my opinion, she was back in that moment when she was with Traci when she took her last breath. You could see it. It's like you could see it and you can feel it. And she says that she's been eating her emotions. She's been eating the pain. She said, I eat your feelings, your feelings. I be drinking. If I have a drink or 12, it helps her. So the counselor asks, what does it do for you? And she said, it feels something like it's soothing. It's lessening the pain for her. So the counselor says, well, you have PTSD because you were there. So you're living that. And Trina said for 2 years, she has not been sleeping. She does not go to sleep until like 6 or 7 in the morning because she doesn't want the darkness to come over her when she goes to sleep, because when that happens, she sees Traci in her green kimono taking her last breath. So not only is Trina grieving and she has PTSD, she's also mourning. She going through all of it at one time. Because grieving and mourning are two different things. When she's eating and drinking, that's her mourning. That's the effect of the grief, which is the cause. That's what's causing her to want to eat and drink and not go to sleep until like 7 in the morning. And believe it or not, and this is like facts, not sleeping can take you out of here quicker than not eating. And that's scary because Trina has a lot of emotions going through her body. The way that she was crying, she couldn't catch her breath. And Trina is the type of person who don't likes to be comforted when she's like emotional. I have a friend like that. Do not hug her. Do not touch her. Let her get through it. And she'll come and hug you and lay her head on your shoulder. Give her her space. Trina really is going to have to get some type of counseling to help her through this, because not sleeping for 2 years. And when the therapist said that, oh, you also have PTSD, I was like, dang, that's right. Because going through something as traumatic as what Trina went through, watching her sister, someone that she loves deeply, take her last breath, that can bring on nyctophobia. And that is so sad. Like, that's sad. And just, oh my gosh. And the mom, she was like, well, she felt, and she has felt her emotions. And the counselor, like, well, you said felt, you're not feeling it. She said, well, I didn't went through it. She said, because she almost lost Trina 3 times when she was carrying her. And she said, it's just this time I couldn't save her. So Miss E is like one of those older moms, one of the elders who have already settled in their mind, like, all of us got to go. And she, to me, has become comfortable with knowing that that day gonna come. I don't like to think about that because that kind of stuff, like, oh my gosh, because you think about the people in your life that you love, the people that you leaving behind. It's, oh my gosh, it's just too much. So Miss E, she kind of like she settled in her feelings, where Trina is still going through it, and that's why it's called healing takes time, because it does. It takes a long time for some people, and some people know how to navigate it differently. But when I was listening to Trina say that she was there, her and her mom, they were there when Traci took her last breath, that made me think of my mom. And my mom had two situations like that. So with my granddad, that my grandma first husband, we don't really talk about him. The second husband, that's the granddad. That's the one that my mom would say, that's the dad. Because y'all already know mom beat the brakes on the first one, y'all. And I told y'all that story I think in another video. I might have to just do a separate story time about that. But she went down there to visit them. She said she just felt that she needed to go visit them, right? She gets down there, everything seems fine, but she could tell that her dad, he seemed different. But he was so happy, like so happy that she was there. So, they didn't watch TV, they didn't eat, we laughing and talking and everything. I was only able to be there for a day because I had to get back home. So she says she's there. He says that he needs to go to the restroom. He's like, I'll be back. I need to go use the restroom real bad. Then she said, so they still talking and laughing, but then she realized he hadn't come back. And she was like, what is he doing in there? She thought, well, maybe he just stopped in front of the TV and sat down and some caught his attention. But when she go in the bedroom, he not there. She go in the bathroom, he is laid over the tub. He passed away. And they were telling her that they felt like he waited for her to get there before he left, because they were like the best of friends. That was his girl and that was her guy. The love between them, so strong. So she had to go through that. She was there. She found him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it hit her, but it took a while for it to hit her, because she a nurse. Well, she was a nurse. She retired now. She started off as a phlebotomist, then she was so she have seen that space, that the depth space. So it took, because now this your people. So it took it a minute for for it to hit her. But she had another situation where her best friend passed away in her arms, because her best friend suffered from seizures. And one day they were going to visit the best friend's dad out in the country. All of a sudden, she said she heard some fall. She go in there. She having a seizure, and she doing what she need to do, because this not the first time that she has had seizures around her, and she was there for her. But this time, I guess it was just this time, and that really hurt her, because it's like she felt guilty that she couldn't save her. And it took, like, the dad, he always had to talk to her and tell her, it's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault. So it took her a long time to, heal in the best way that she could from that situation. So sometimes it's like you can't really say, like, dang, how long you going to be going through this? It's been such and such. You just have to give them time, because they are the ones who experienced it. Like how Tawanda and Tony and Tamar, theirs are going to be a little different than Trina's and the mom's, especially Trina's, because she was there. She experienced it. When she said, when she did that, it was like she was in that moment where her sister is passing away and she's trying to help her breathe. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. That's really hard. Like, these first 2 episodes have been deep. And it makes you see how people handle grief and mourning differently. And it's okay. Everybody has a right to experience it the way that works for them. It's like you just can't force nobody to be like, girl, you need to get over it. Dang, it's been 5-6 years. What's wrong with you? You can't do that. Do not do that. That's not good. And it's not nice. Why would you want to say something? But y'all, get down in the comments and tell me if y'all saw that clip or if y'all been watching like the full episodes of the Braxtons. Y'all get down in the comments. And oh, wait. So in one of the clips, the counselor was talking to Kevin Jr. Then the police come. They can hear something in the background. He's come back. He said he has to go. Miss E tells Tawanda to go, find out what's going on. Tawanda go talking. Tamar, she wants to know what's happening. And evidently, whatever the situation is, it seems like he mostly only talks to Tawanda and Trina and maybe sometimes Tony, because Trina was like, well, look, you're going to have to ask him. That's not my business. I can't be telling you this. And now Tamar made the whole situation about her. How? Okay, girl, wait until Tawanda come back. If she can give you more information, then just accept what she gives you. But this is not about you. This situation right now with Lil Kevin is not about you. Anything that Lil Kevin may have wanted you to know, he would have told you. That's just it. But y'all, get down in the comments. Let me know if you've been watching the Braxtons, if you saw that clip, and let's just talk about it. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.